Yo, hello everyone, JB. Finally back out doing a new video. I am currently outside of St Helens town centre, near the site of where Ravenhead Colliery was. So today guys, we can have a little look around it. It might be completely fenced off, I don't know. I'm going to take a look at Alexandra Colliery as well, if we've got enough time today. If not, that's going to be a separate video. Now I've never been around this site. I've never actually come up here and had a look at it. And up to now, it's all fenced off where the colliery would be. So I don't know if we're going to be able to gain access to it. It's quite slippy underfoot. Only the other day, we had a lot of rain. Some of you would have saw that video of the flooding that took place down Sankey Valley. Look at this, the power of that, guys. And it looked like rapids down there. But look at that. And this is getting deeper by the second. I can't hang around here. Now this seems to go in the direction of the colliery down here. But equally we can carry on going down this way as long as I don't slip. Now, there's definitely a few bricks around here. I've not seen any names on them yet. Not sure what that was to. Alexandra Colliery is back that way through those woodlands. So it's going to be a fair walk. I'm going to walk down here and see if we can have a look at Ravenhead Colliery. It's just on the other side of these trees here, but I'm not sure that we're going to be able to gain access to it. It's pretty rough around here. Right guys, we've managed to make our way into just on the outside of the site of Ravenhead Colliery. I do have to be careful around here, I don't want to get in trouble. There's a lot of junk around here as well. A hell of a lot of junk. So we should be coming up to where the buildings were. And it looks like we are right here. Now this is classed as a hazardous site. So have to be very, very careful. Up to now I'm not seeing very much in here. Seen a lot of the foundations, but the colliery itself used to actually extend across the road that you see there. Right guys, I just thought I'd take a quick look at the site of Ravenhead Colliery before I move on to some of the other locations that I want to go and film at today. Ravenhead Colliery does date back to the early 1800s, and some reports actually put it back even earlier. But there are signs all around this site saying that it's a hazardous site and not to enter. I have found a way on here, but it's not just hazardous as a result of the mine, guys. It is also hazardous as a result of all the junk that has been dumped throughout this entire site, including sharps and stuff like that. I'm going to make my way out of here now, but I thought I'd nip in here while I was passing. You can see what I'm talking about here. Oh god, it's pretty bad around here, guys. I need to get out of here. Right guys, I've just finished at Ravenhead Colliery. I wanted to see more on that site, but with all the junk around there and the sharps and stuff like that, I decided to get out of there. I didn't want to take any unnecessary risks in that area. It is worse than I thought it was. It's definitely a hazardous area that I wouldn't advise anyone going to. We still have a fair walk ahead of us, but if the weather holds up and it stays like this, got some nice exploring to do. As you can see, you'll see all that dark cloud out there. That's heading towards me. So I'm hoping that I can at least get the filming done before any of that rain comes in. Let's see. Right, making my way over towards Alexandra Colliery. We can have a look around the site, see what's there. Now Alexandra Colliery, which is where I'm going, also dates right back to the early 1800s and is actually named after Princess Alexandra of Wales. I'll get a little bit more into the history about it when we get closer. I'm just hoping I don't get lost, guys. I've never been around here before. I suspect there's going to be a road or something ahead of me. Wow, this is massively overgrown. I don't think many people walk down this way. Right, so we've come to a road here and I need to get across to the other side there. Ravenhead Greenway, Tatto Heath Meadows, that says. Right guys, I'm just having a quick minute here. Now I'm going to make my way up to Alexandra Colliery, which is up that way. Right guys, just decided I was going to have a look at the map to make sure I am going in the right direction. Because like I said, I've never been around here. Somewhere in front of me I've got to cross a railway bridge. Now the map isn't very clear, so I still could get lost. But for now I'm just going to follow this path. And then hopefully you can just carry on going forward. It kind of looks like I have to turn off up here. I'm hoping I don't. We'll see. You can hear all sirens in the background. It's quite active for a Sunday. Right guys, I just wanted to say it's good to finally get back out and start exploring again. I know it's been quite some time since I was last able to get out and do a proper video for you guys. And that's because my health hasn't been that good and there's been a lot of personal stuff going on in my life that I've had to deal with. So I do apologise for the length of time it's took. So I can say now guys that I will be able to put out more videos. I am starting to get a lot better than I was. I'm still out of breath a lot. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm getting there, thankfully. I'm crossing the railway bridge at the moment, and just on the other side of this railway bridge down there is Alexandra Colliery. I'm hoping we're going to be able to find something though. But as I was saying, I am getting there, so hopefully in the near future I'm going to be able to put out a lot more videos for you guys. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has stuck with me and been patient during this time. I truly appreciate each of you guys. Really appreciate you. I'm gonna now flip the camera around and we're gonna go and have a look to see what we can find at the site of Alexandra Colliery. Right, according to that, that's actually back down into town. You can see Pilkingtons and everything through there. We've got the main railway line just off to the side here. This is the site of Alexandra Colliery. This is the one I've been looking forward to getting to. This is my first time on this site, guys, so there's a chance I can get lost. The maps are definitely not pinpointing any shafts or anything like that. Now I suspect that the shaft heads are probably going to be over there in those woodlands somewhere. Feel right at home on sites like this. None of these bricks have any names on. Let's carry on going. Now, I've not been around the sites as I mentioned before, but I've had friends tell me that they used to play on this site in the 1950s and 1960s, and a lot of these trees were not here. I believe this was slag heaps. I believe, I might be incorrect here, but I believe the shafts are going to be that way somewhere through there. I'm going to divert a little bit. I want to know what this is in these trees down here. Something looks unnatural. Unnatural. Here's one of the shaft heads. See if we can get a better view of that for you guys. Yeah, there we are. Oh. So the other ones are going to be over there somewhere. It doesn't look like I'm going to get through anywhere here though.
Now is a good time to share a little bit of history on Alexandra Colliery and Ravenhead. Alexandra Colliery was established in 1867 and was named in honour of Princess Alexandra of Wales, who held the title from 1863 to 1901. The colliery had continued operations until 1920. This is when the colliery had exhausted all of its viable reserves. Following its closure, the site had converted into a pumping station and ventilation shaft for Ravenhead Colliery located nearby. Ravenhead Colliery was in operation from 1866 to 1968. This is when it had ceased its operations. In 1876, Ravenhead amalgamated with St Helens Colliery, which was owned by Pilkingtons. By 1900, it had employed approximately 700 individuals. This number had rose to around 1,000 following the nationalisation in 1947, at which point the mine was yielding around 260,000 tonnes of coal annually. Interestingly, Ravenhead Colliery had achieved its new output record just weeks prior to its scheduled closure, briefly positioning it as one of the most efficient collieries in the nation. The true conclusion of the mining era in St Helens district did not occur until 1993, when Parkside Colliery, located near Newton Willows, ceased operation, marking the end of all coal mining for the region. Let's get back to the video. Hope you enjoy it.
So they didn't expect to find a cap so soon. Let's carry on going. The others look like they're going to be really well hidden, as that is heavily overgrown over there as well. Turn this brick over and have a look at this. No names on that. Right. We're going to make our way up these steps. Right, I'm on the top of the slag heaps at the moment. That's where these steps here bring you to. Got a path going off that way and a path going down there into those trees. My gut is telling me to go that way. So I'm going to make my way down this side to see if we can find anything else of interest. Realistically, I need to be in these trees here. See if there's anywhere down here where I can turn off and get into those trees. That down there is an active railway line. It's looking rough around here. Again, with these sites, you don't know what you're walking on. There's a lot of brick and stuff around here. Have to be extremely careful. We have a brick with a name on here. Now that I am interested in. That's what I wanted. Let's carry on through these trees a little bit. Wow, this ground is not safe. Not at all. Very, very spongy underfoot. Part of a wall though. Look at these old, there's either an old sink or an old toilet system, the old ceramic ones. That's looking very, very challenging. Oh. Well, that's a cool little find. I can't really make out what the name is on this brick. Could keep on having a look around the area a little bit, see if we can find any more. But it looks like this gets really, really dense as we get in there. It gets, I think that's going to be pretty much impassable in there. And let's see how much further we can get. There's a lot of these bricks around here. Ow, nettles. Got another brick here with the names on. But I'm not going to get through though, guys. I'm not going to get through that part. Try and go around here. Oh, this is very, very dangerous underfoot. Very dangerous. Going to be going dark soon as well. Looks like there's a little clearing here. Honestly, guys, I have no idea how far into this I can get. What's that over there? What is that? It's here as well. Whoa. Don't know what this is down here. I'm trying to get to that edge though. I'll look down there. That's the train going past. Brambles and nettles and everything. It looks to be something on that wall over there. It might be best getting round to that side. Not sure how I'm going to get round to it. I might have to go back out the way you came in and come up here somehow. If I can get down there safely, guys, I will do. Well, that's a really interesting find. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is head back out to the path and try and come back in from that side. See if we can get a better look at whatever that is though. Right, so we're out of there. An old post. That was obviously to fence off whatever that is over there that we were just looking at. I'm trying to work out where this is from this side here, which is going to be kind of challenging. Maybe this was a... It looks like it drops off though. All piping. this isn't the area. I think it's further down that way. Go this way. A whole load of bricks here, big piles of bricks. It's starting to get dark as well, guys. Right, we have what looks to be a very old rotten post here. Oh. Got to be in here somewhere. We cannot be far away from her. Further in. Looks like we've found some of the conveyor belt. That looks like it was insulation to want pipes. Yep, very old piece of conveyor belt though. Trying to figure out what it is I need to be going. I'll make my way further this way. The quality of the video starts dropping, guys. I do apologise, but it is getting dark. Oh. This looks like there's a wall on that side over there. Definitely very interesting. I'll have to do some other research. Big piece of rebarb stuck out of the ground though. I'm gonna have to climb down here at some point and have a look at it. Maybe next time I come back, I'll come back down here and climb in though, see what's what with it. Right guys, it is getting dark. I'm gonna have to call this here. There's too many things that I can get injured on. Doesn't take much at all in a place like this, and my better judgment is telling me to leave, even though I'd love to stay and carry on exploring all these woodlands around here. I'm gonna have to call it here and come back. It's not like we haven't found anything. We found a few things, and there's probably a load of other stuff through all these woods as well. Really just want to come and check it out, see if it's worth exploring. Definitely coming back here. So guys, stay tuned. A full exploration video will be coming from this site very soon. And today I thought I'd just come out and have a quick look around this area to see if it's worth coming, doing a full exploration of the site. And it turns out that it's definitely worth coming back as far as I'm concerned. I can imagine there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff just hidden away deep in these woods on both sides. Definitely a really interesting area. Definitely a cool place. Definitely coming back. And what I'm going to do is make my way onto the greenway and have a bit of a rest, I think. Have a minute. Now, although I didn't find loads though, because I didn't have much time by the time I got here, it was definitely interesting. Definitely enjoyed that. Found a few things that I've definitely confirmed that it's worth coming back to do a full video in this area. So we could say this is more like scouting it out. And I know there's a nice bench down here on the field where I can sit down and have a minute. It is starting to rain now. It's going dark. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I might be a little bit rusty doing these videos, by the way. It's been quite some time. Got a long walk ahead of me to get back home. I'm just having a quick minute here on a drink. But overall, it's not been a bad day. Definitely interesting. Definitely an interesting area to come back. Have a proper little mooch through those woods. Both sides of the path. Go right round the entire site, see what we can find. But I'll have to come back early morning to do that. The wind is picking up now though, and it's starting to rain, so I want to be hanging around in though while it's raining. There's too many dangers. It's very dangerous underfoot. I mean, I've twisted my ankle a few times. Luckily I do have safety boots on and that, and protective clothing. Otherwise I would have been ripped to shreds, and my feet are aching even though they're in these boots, aching like mad at the moment. With all them bricks and rocks and everything on the ground though, and all the little holes that you're falling into, it's definitely very challenging. Really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Take care everyone. Bye bye.